Hello everyone, welcome to episode 1 of Back to Basics with Donna. So, I have a whole lot of new subscribers who are just learning how to craft, and they have asked me for some suggestions on how to get started. So, today we're going to talk about how to make cute little cards, and we're going to focus on Christmas because you know it's only several weeks away. Well, in my mind anyway. So we're going to be making some cute little Christmas cards. And we're going to be making them without stamps and dies and all that kind of stuff. Just simple, basic cards. Okay, so what I'm going to be using today, I'm using my paper trimmer. If you don't have a paper trimmer, you can still make cards. You can cut them with scissors. And while I can't cut a straight line with a ruler, I'm using my paper trimmer, but I just want to make it perfectly clear you don't have to. And I will show you, attempt to show you that. I'm also going to be using stickers. These are from the Dollar Tree. These are some that I just had in my stash, but you can find lots of stickers in there, everywhere. I'm using a little cut-apart card that was gifted to me, so I really don't know what paper pad it came from. I'm using washi tape. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is from Michael's. I'm using some ribbon. Dollar Tree. So probably 90% of my stuff is from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using some glitter today. I know, glitter. Oh. This is extra fine glitter, and it is from Michael's. Had it for a long time. I don't use it that much. I'm going to be using some double-sided tape. There again, if you do not have double-sided tape, you can definitely use glue. This is 1-inch tape. This is a 1/4-inch tape. I'm going to be using some foam tabs. These from the Dollar Tree. Okay? And then, of course, cardstock. This is regular 65-pound cardstock. I got it from Michael's. Had it forever. You can buy cardstock at Walmart, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, online, a lot of different places you can buy cardstock. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you the examples that I made. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to cut paper on a paper trimmer first. This is a regular 8.5 this way by 11 here. We're going to put it in our paper trimmer on the 11-inch side, and we're going to put it at 5.5. That's half of 11. So we're going to put it in there like that. And I'm just going to cut it. That is 5.5 by 5.5, 2 pieces. This makes 2 cards. Then, if you have a scoreboard, you can use it. I have one, but I'm just going to show you. Basically, I'm going to put this on 4 1/4. 4 1/4, if you look at 4, the line where 4 is, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th line is 1/4. I'm just going to put that on there. Whoops. Put my blade down there. And then I am going to take a scoring tool, which you can take a pen top, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a scoring tool per se. But I'm just going to take a scoring tool and score down that line. Oops. Put that back on there. Make sure I do that right. Okay. And then you just fold the card in half. And that is your A2 size standard card. 4 1/4 by 5.5. You get 2 card bases like that. What do you do if you don't have a cutting board? Well, I'm going to take, move this out of the way. I'm going to take my 8.5 by 11 on the 11-inch side. I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to fold it in half, making sure all my sides are even. If you don't have a bone folder, you don't need a bone folder. Just take something and crease it down so that you get a nice crease. Open it up. Then you're going to try your best to cut on this line, which I already told y'all I'm not the best cutter in the whole world. I'm going to use my big scissors though. And I'm just going to center my scissors on that line. And I'm going to stay on that line. Hopefully. Okay? Should have 2 pieces that are 5.5. Then I'm just going to take this piece and fold it over. I'm putting my fingers down here so that I can line my paper up. Make sure it's even, top to bottom. Fold it down. Take anything, the handle of your scissors, anything you have, crease it down. 4 1/4 by 5.5 card. Okay? You don't need a paper trimmer. Alright, the first card I want to show you today is really, really cute. It's this right here. It's just using paper and stickers and washi tape. Okay, so I have this green paper right here, and it's right here. This little green paper right here. Now, obviously, that's too big for our card, so we are going to cut it down. This is 4 1/4. So we're going to go back 1/8 of an inch. So if that's 4 1/4, we're going to go count 1 from the line. From the 4 line, we're going to count 1, 2. That's 4 1/8. We're going to put that on the line and cut it down. Should have that much left over. Then we're going to cut, this is 5.5 this way. We don't need 5.5. So we're going to count over from 5. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines over is 5 3/8. So we're going to put that on that line over there. Let's see. I take it back. Yep. It's 5 3/8. So basically go from 5.5, 1, 2, 3, 8 over here. Remember the lines in between are 16ths. We don't need to count those. Count it over. 5 3/8 is the biggest line next to the 5. Okay, so, and it should fit just like this. You should have just a little bit of border of the green on there like that. So we're going to glue that down to our card base. But before we do it, we're going to go ahead and put our decoration on there. This is really easy, guys. We're just going to take our washi tape. And we're going to start from the middle. So, you don't have to measure it. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm going from here. Making sure I have about the middle to the edge of the paper. Oops. And laying the washi tape down. I'm just taking one of my stamp blocks and tearing it off. Alright. Then we're going to go from here. And we're going to go down about 1/2 inch. And all the way across. Here, washi tape off. Okay. Then we're going to go from the middle here, from the corner to the middle, like that. And I'm just going to tear it off. There's going to be some overhang. That's okay. We'll cut it off. Then we're going to go do the same thing from here, from this corner to the middle. Then flip your card over, and we're just going to snip this off of here and this off of here. Just be careful not to cut your paper. If you do, it's not nothing but a thing. It's nothing to sweat over. Crafting is fun. It's not stressful. It's not supposed to be stressful. Alright, so we just have our pretty basic card like that. Then we're going to take one of these beautiful little stickers over here. And let's see, we're going to take Wishing You a Merry Christmas. Right here in the middle. We're going to put that down. Okay. So it looks like that. Now if you want to put anything else on it, you can. I'm just keeping this very basic. You could put some little scatters, anything on here. We're going to take our card base. I'm just using art glitter glue. For those of you who are new to the crafting world, art glitter glue is just the name of the glue. It doesn't have glitter in it at all. And we're going to center it so that we have just a nice little even border all the way around. Voila. Card number 1, washi tape, paper, and a sticker. Okay. Moving right along. Let's see if we can get through this. Card number 2. Now I am going to cut some bases in here. But this is card number 2. It's using one of the cut apart cards from Paperline. I don't know where these were gifted to me. Silver washi tape and the ribbon. For card number 2, I'm using like this little cut apart. Like I said, I received this in Happy Mail last year. And it's just kind of, it's white and it's pretty. It's kind of dull. Now, I'm using Wink and Stella on this. You can absolutely use the glitter glue from Dollar Tree. They have clear white glitter glue there. And you can use that. Crayola makes a glitter glue. I mean, lots of places make shiny, shimmery stuff. All I'm doing is just going around the edges of where the letters are and just putting some little Wink and Stella on there. Because y'all know I'm all about the bling. I don't like things really flat. And so I'm just shading in the red parts like that. Okay, done with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card. It's long ways. I'm going to take my silver washi tape. And this is glitter. They call it glitter tape. Glitter washi. If I can find the end. There we go. Now I'm going to come over about ½ an inch. I'm going to lay that down on my paper just like that. This tape can't be torn off like I did my other one. So I'm going to cut it off and then open it up and then trim off the excess. It's always better to put overhang on it and then cut it off, because if you just cut it off, you may not get the right amount or whatever. Okay, so then here's where you can use your double-sided tape or your glue. I'm going to use double-sided tape, but you don't have to. I'm just going to come along here and put a strip of double-sided tape down my card. And take my ribbon and go over it. I'm going to take a bone folder and go down through the tape just to secure it. Make sure it's stuck to the paper good. And I'm just going to take my little pokey tool here and lift up on that. Pull it off. Then I'm just going to take the ribbon. I'm going to leave it on the roll till I know how much I need. And I'll probably do a little overhang. Now I'm going to line this up on the tape and on the edge of the card, because I don't want it to come over the edge of the card. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut it off. And you have that. Then I'm just going to take my little card here, and I'm going to put foam tape on the bottom of it. I mean on the back of it. I don't know why I said bottom. Okay, so we have all our things. I've already pulled the sticky off. And I'm just going to come over, just touch the part of the silver over here. Kind of line it up. Make sure it's sort of even. Like that. And then on this card, what I did was, and it does dry clear, I just took my little Wink Castella. You can do the same thing with the glue, the glitter glue or whatever, and I just went across the side. Just because I really like bling. You can just totally omit this. You don't even have to do this. But I do it because I like bling. Okay. Card number 2. Really simple. Now guys, when you get ready to send the card, if you want to put a mat in there, the mat is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So, that's card number 2. All we used was paper, ribbon, washi tape, and a cut apart card. Card number 3. We used cardstock, glitter, and a sticker. And that is it. This couldn't be more easier, even though it looks complicated. It's really not. So I did this one horizontally, so I'm going to do the next one vertically. Now, starting with the white card base, and we're going to be using our extra fine red glitter. And I am going to reach up here and grab a piece of paper. I'm just using typing paper or whatever to put underneath this. Okay, just making sure I got a crisp edge here. Now, this is where we're going to be using our tape. I am using 1-inch tape. You can use any size you want. You do not have to use tape. You decide where you want your lines to go. You can take a pencil and your ruler and just very lightly draw some lines here. And then only put glue on where you want the glitter to stick. Okay? So I am going to take this 1-inch tape. And we're just going to go to the top with it. I'm just going to leave a tiny bit of white there and press down. Then I'm come down about a 1/2 inch and do the same thing. That's more like a 1/4 inch, but that's okay. And then come down about the same distance. Okay. This is the hard part. Okay, I think it's important for me to leave my boo-boos in there, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I have another card base. I usually keep white card bases built up in my stash so that I have them when I need them. Let's do this again, take 2. And we're going to do this on this right here, right now. So I'm just going to go back here and take this and lay it across. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just going to go across from edge to edge. Tear it off. Then you're going to come down about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. And tear. I had no problems with this when I was doing my sample card. And tear. Now, if you use glue, you won't have this problem. Okay. On this one, I'm going down to the very bottom. Now you notice I did leave a little overhang because it's easier to leave a little overhang and cut it off than cutting it off too short. So all I'm doing is going back over here, cutting my little tabbies off. Okay. And I am taking a bone folder just to make sure my tape is secure. Okay. And then I will take, now, you can mix and match. You want to put one color here, another color here, another color here, another color here. That's fine, you can do that, and it will work. But make sure you only take off one tab at a time, one piece of tape at a time if you're going to do that. Since I am going to have red on each one of these, I'm going to go ahead and release the backer off my tape. Okay, I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath here because of all the glitter. Alright, we're going to open our glitter up and start pouring glitter on. Now, just like embossing powders, which we will do those, we'll get to that one day. If you have an embossing bag or something, it's helpful to put it on the non-sticky part. But you don't have to, and you can get the glitter off. Obviously, I did on this other one. So I'm just basically covering the whole card with glitter. Now, you may think I'm wasting a lot of glitter, but I'm not. I am going to open this up, and we are going to pour the excess glitter back in there. All I'm going to do is take the card and dump it in here. Okay. Then I am taking a little foam brush, and I'm just brushing the glitter off the white spaces. And it does brush off. And you won't brush the glitter off the part that you put the tape on because it's firmly stuck on there. Okay, so that's what we have. Then I'm just going to fold this in half. And very carefully dump this back in my container. And then I am going to throw this paper away. And, okay, bring that back over here. Put the top back on the glitter. The next thing you want to do is to clean up immediately so you don't get it everywhere. I take a baby wipe and I just go over my surface. And a baby wipe really does pick it all up. See? Just because I don't want glitter everywhere. I love sparkle, I love shine, but I'm not really that much of a glitter person. Okay, there we have that. And just like on the example, I did this vertical so I could use the big snowman. We're going to take the snowman off. We're going to center him on our card. But before I do, I'm going to put some extra glue on it. Just because this is not really a sticker, it's a window cling. And so I'm only putting it on the silver where it shows silver. Because if you put it on the clear part, it will show through it even if it's dry. I'm going to stick that down there. And stick him on. And then I have some little white snowflake things. I didn't put it on the last card, but I may go back and add some. These are sequins, and they're just white snowflake. I actually picked these up in a thrift store, I don't know how long ago. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Stick one right there. Put one right there, and I might stick one right there. And if it's over the card, over the edge of the snowman, it doesn't matter. Snowmen are made out of snow, right? Well, alright, let's try this. Okay. And I might add one to this one while we're sitting in here. There we go. Okay. Card number 3. You know, this couldn't be any easier. This is the most difficult, and it's really not difficult if you learn how to work your tape. So I use tape because it gives you crisp lines. Like I said, you can definitely use a ruler, draw some little lines, put your glue down in between your lines, and take your finger and smooth it out, and then put your glitter on. You can do that. I would only do one line at a time if you're going to use glue. If you're going to use different colors on this, which you totally can, because I had thought about mixing mine with white and silver, but you would just do one line at a time. So I would just take this line and do my red, and then leave all the tape on the rest of it, then take this tape off and do like the white or do the silver, but just do one at a time. Alright guys, so that is 3 very simple, basic but beautiful cards for Christmas, using nothing but paper, tape, ribbon, and stickers, and glitter. So I hope you will give these a try to all my new crafters out there. And it's very simple, very easy. Now, if you have a question or would like to see something on my series, Back to Basics, then leave a comment below in the description box, and I will be more than happy to try to do whatever you ask me to do. And I'm going to borrow this from Debbie Bignola. Debbie, who does guest designing for KS for You, she always gives her project away when she draws a name out to see what project she's doing, and I will be doing the same. So if you want to see a basic project, something done, and you need to have further instructions on it, going back to basics, leave it below down in the comment section. So if this is your first time joining me, I hope that you will go ahead and come over there to that little red thing that says subscribe and hit that button. And when you do, a bell's going to pop up. And if you'll go ahead and tap that bell until it looks like it's getting a hug, I would really appreciate it. And you will get notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.